On March 27th, 2024, Elon Musk was deposed in a libel lawsuit filed by Ben Brody. Musk's lawyer, Alex Spiro, tried to retroactively mark the deposition as confidential, but it wasn't.
Of course I can ask him, do you think you committed actual malice? Do you think you were reckless? Of course I can ask those questions.
The deposition is a new Hug House podcast reenactment of the entire deposition, word by word, in full, taken very seriously.
Things that he did wrong.
But that's the point. That's not what you're allowed
Until he really just can't anymore?
Not what you're allowed to do in the deposition. You can't just get him talking.
The deposition drops on the 4th of July, 2024, with 4 weekly episodes. Subscribe on your podcatcher of choice or find us at hughouse.productions today.
Brought to you by Hug House Productions.
Valence is brought to you by Changing Hands, an independent bookstore based in Phoenix, Arizona. Changing Hands has always been my safe place, and I am honored to partner with them for our 2nd season. If you'd like to support Hug House and indie bookstores, we'd appreciate if you could use our affiliate link, bit.ly/HH That's bit.ly/HH, like Hug House, Changing Hands. My recommended read this episode is Oval by LVO Welk, which was recommended to me by Elena Fernandez-Collins and which I devoured. Here's the summary from the back of the book. In the near future, Berlin's real estate is being flipped in the name of sustainability, only to make the city even more unaffordable. Artists are employed by corporations as consultants, and the weather is acting strange. When Anya and Louis are offered a rent-free home on an artificial mountain, yet another eco-friendly initiative run by a corporation, they seize the opportunity, but it isn't long before the experimental house begins malfunctioning. After Louis' mother dies, Anya is convinced he has changed. At work, Louis has become obsessed with a secret project, a pill called Oval, that temporarily rewires the user's brain to be more generous. While Anya is horrified, Louis believes he has found the solution to Berlin's income inequality. Oval is a fascinating portrait of the unbalanced relationship that shape our world, as well as a prescient warning of what the future may hold. You can find our link and information on the book in our show notes, as well as on the recommended reads page on our site. Valence is a serialized fiction podcast with discussions and depictions of struggles with mental health. You can check our show notes or the transcripts on valencepod.com for a full list of content warnings and their timestamps. It's important to take care of yourself, especially here in New Camler.
You don't have to always get like this when I ask questions. You can always just tell me to shut up.
Okay, first things first, ass. I don't get like this. This is how I am. Second off, as if telling you to shut up has ever made you shut up.
Oh, you're deflecting.
Oh,
I'm not deflecting.
He's deflecting.
I am bored.
You know, for someone who never shuts up about himself, you really hate talking about yourself.
And as someone who hates talking about himself, you really never shut up.
Better.
Because you hate the idea of someone actually knowing you.
Oh, There he is. Welcome to the party, bitchy vamps.
All you're good at is hurting people.
Fuck. What I mean is that... trust me, I get it. I fucking get it, Nico. And you know what? But too bad. I give a shit about you. And I'm literally just asking where you're going or what you're doing or...
It's none of your business.
Then fine. If it's not my business, maybe none of it is.
Yeah, okay, sure. Uh-huh. Yeah, peace out.
I mean it. You can't just storm out, come back later, and make out with me instead of apologizing, because I'll fall for it, and you know that's fucked up.
Not his fault that you're pathetic.
Oh, do I know that? Nah, vamps, I don't think I do. I think you just like the idea of swooping in to save me with your heart feelings, because you know nobody can do that for you.
Are you sure that I'm the one who wants that?
The problem is that one of us here isn't a fucking idiot. And it's and it sure as hell isn't me.
Nico, you,
It's fucking funny! Vamps, it's a funny joke.
What even is the joke here?
You apparently wouldn't get it. Listen, I'm gonna be in Hamburg.
What the fuck is in Hamburg?
Like, okay, not really, but that's as close as I can tell you without this tattoo mark from dear old dad blowing us to fucking smithereens. It's gonna fucking suck. I'm grossed out by this, but I'm gonna level with you here. It's for real gonna fucking suck. I'm gonna be fine.
Oh, why is it going
Liam, please! Please, Liam. I'm trying to be real here, and it's gross. So can we just, not?
Right. Sorry. Thank you, and I'm sorry for...
Don't you know I fucking hate apologies?
We can't just keep...
Yeah, I know, okay, I know, but I have to bail.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
This fight started because you knew I was on a tight schedule. Don't you dare surprise me. Well, okay, bye, I guess.
Sure, fine.
Fine!
No, fuck.
You can't keep this up forever. It's been how long? 6 months, maybe 7, and you still don't even know what you two are.
Fuck!
There he is. Welcome to the party, bitchy vamps.
Good morning.
Go make coffee.
It's none of your business! Oh, do I know that? Nah, vamps, I don't think I do. I think... And as someone who hates talking about himself, you really never shut up.
Don't think about it. Just don't think about it. You're just going to beat yourself up about it. Getting killed in Germany or wherever, and the last thing you'll have said to him is some monstrous nonsense because you don't know how to regulate emotions like a regular human being. Because you're not! You've always known you're a monster so clearly.
Morning, Liam. Shit, sorry, you...
Oh, fuck. Not my Fantasia mug.
I should probably still pour that out.
Yeah, honestly, I don't remember the last time we mopped. So, you okay? You seem kinda...
I'm fine, just the usual. Just a fight with Nico last night. It's fine.
The walls are pretty thin, Liam, so I'm gonna ask again. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm sure. I know it seems like a mess, I know. I'm not saying it's not. I just...
He gets you. I get it.
Yes, thank you.
I know how things can be when two people are kind of a mess. But, I also know you're both trying.
Can we not talk about this right now?
Yeah, for sure. Fuck, not to mention Nico again, but do you think you could call his friend today about the blog? You know, the one we helped get out of the testing facility a few months ago?
Alicia? Yeah, I can give her a call. I think she's been waiting for it. How are things going with the blog?
Sarah and I have it mostly set up. We just need people to contribute their stories, so if we can get Alicia on board, we can really get it started.
Right. Yep, I'll go call her.
Thanks, bud.
Hello?
Is this Alicia?
Hi. It's Liam, right?
Right. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. I got back to the West Coast okay, and it's been good to have some distance.
Yeah, I'm sure. Nico said you might be interested in speaking with us?
Yeah. I mean, sort of. He didn't really explain what you're doing.
Oh, right. Well, we haven't started anything up yet, but, you remember when we,
Yep, I remember.
Well, we've had difficulty doing anything like that again, but we want to keep doing something. So, since then, one of us, Flynn, you haven't met him yet, had the idea of starting a blog where people could share their stories about how Halo harmed them. Try to get more stories out there so that, hopefully, more people will come forward.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have something to say about it. I don't know who else will actually back me up. He said I could trust you all.
I promise that we will give your story the respect it deserves, at least.
Yeah, that's kind of what he said. How is he? I feel like he'd be pissed off if he knew I asked that, but I don't think I really care. The last time I saw him was years ago, and, well, he just disappeared. And I mean, now he seems... I don't know, he seems different.
He's well. He's, he's Nico.
Yeah, I get that. So you're his...
God, who knows?
Shut up.
Uh-huh. So I guess he's really not all that different.
Oh, wonderful. Confirmation that you're just a phase he decided to go through.
Anyway, this blog. Are you planning on doing anything to protect the people who submit?
Well, we're going to be anonymizing all the accounts and using secure email servers and different methods of encryption.
All that, huh? Against one of the biggest tech conglomerates in the world?
Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. That's really more of Sarah's thing.
Well, you need to be sure before you ask anyone to contribute. Otherwise, you're getting the message out there, sure, but you're putting us at risk again. Halo's too good at tracking people. They're only gonna let us stay free as long as they think we'll stay quiet.
You're right.
Absolutely.
You're completely right. I can't...
Right back to Riley. But what if you can do this? Think about this. Remember what my heroes taught you. You have the pieces, don't you? Electricity, marks, something about keeping things quiet, like Louise taught you.
You still there?
Yes, I'm just thinking about something. One moment, please.
Electricity from you, marks from Nico, stealth from Louise. What's the missing piece? Connecting them. We need to connect them. What if email addresses, IP addresses, data? Sarah.
Can you hold on for just one more moment?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Sarah?
Yeah, what's up?
Can I come in?
Yeah, I'm just
In the middle of a match, so I might pay attention to what you're saying, but also I might not. Also, headphones, so please talk at normal person volume instead of your sad boy whisper.
Yes, fair. And this, I don't know if what I'm going to be saying is anything at all, so forgive me if
Perfect match.
Right. So, I've been speaking with Alicia over the phone.
Nico friend?
Yes. She was concerned about the safety of the blog contributors, even with the encryption and whatever other precautions you have in place.
Smart. Go on.
So I was, well, my brain has several pieces that are only loosely connected, but, how would you feel about helping me build some sort of protective spell using my electricity, what Nico's taught me about marks, and what Luis taught me about hiding?
Go on.
So you take their data? And somehow I use that to mark them, like, to mark their data? And using that connection, I help hide them?
I'm gonna unmute my mic for a sec, so shut up. Best of luck, team, but I gotta go help save the actual world. Bye! Okay, let's do this.
Oh, Alicia?
Yep.
Did you hear any of that?
Sure did.
Does that sound like anything?
It sounds like a lot. If this works, you can count me in.
Okay, amazing, wonderful, thank you.
I want to be kept in the loop on all of this. If I'm going to help, I want to know what's going on.
Of course.
Okay. Well, hit me up when the ball starts rolling, I guess. And, hey, I mean, as much as he'll let you, make sure Nico isn't... Make sure,
I'll try.
Thanks. Talk to you soon, Liam.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
You ready now?
I have no idea.
Great. So, first things first, list off each of the parts of this thing again for me. I'm gonna take notes.
So, first, we'll need to use my electricity to somehow poke at the data you have. Then, once we have that connection between me and that data, I can try to mark them. Just make that connection more permanent, which should hopefully make it less burdensome for me. Then, using that connection, try to hide their data from Halo and anyone else who might pry. Am I turning myself into a magic VPN?
That's not really how VPNs work.
Well, fine, but do you think it would work?
Only one way to find out. So, ta-da! Thanks to Liam for having a bona fide brain blast. This is a huge step towards getting the blog set up.
Well, this is something, I suppose.
But we spent all night working on this.
It's great. And it's definitely a start. I'm not sure if it's really sustainable. Liam, are you sure you'd... I'm not trying to be mean about this. Are you sure you're capable of something like this?
We've been training. I've gotten a lot stronger with my magic.
I know. This is just... It's a lot.
And we still don't have any leads on anything actionable. This will help get people's stories out, yes, but it won't actually do anything.
I think you two did a really great job.
And they did. Thank you, Flynn. You're right. I think I was just hoping for something more than just protecting people who write in for a blog.
The Icarus isn't nothing.
The... what?
The Icarus, the blog.
Liam, how did you get into contact with Alicia? Did Nico connect you two?
He did.
Does he have any more intel on how she could have been taken or anything? I don't want to shut down the work you did here. I think Grace and I were hoping for something that would help us get closer to actually taking Halo down. I do think that the blog is a good idea, and I'm glad we're making sure those people won't be impacted, but... Sorry. Is Nico around?
Of course you do something
Can we
good,
ask
and this
him
is how
more
it's
questions?
received. And now they're going to do the thing again.
Nico is, out of town for the time being.
Did you two...
Maybe we should. Hey, I know we all love the gossip, but we're in a meeting right now. I wrote an agenda and everything. Can we please stay on task?
Agreed. This seems like something we can do at another time. Let's do coffee later.
Let's not.
So, let's get back to what Liam and I spent all night working on. You're welcome.
I know you spent all night working, but that doesn't make a blog, well, important.
Wait, Grace, are you just thinking about, like, early 2000s blogs? Because that's not what this is.
I'm sorry, guys, but I'm still kind of with Grace. This just isn't enough.
Listen, I am as burnt out on trying to find leads and make actual headway as the rest of you, but this is what we have right now. I'd rather not spend my time here spinning my wheels as you all talk to me like I'm not capable of anything.
That's not what we're trying to say.
You have to admit, Liam, you haven't exactly made the soundest of choices in the past.
Screw what they're saying about what we did. I know it's great.
And I really wish you wouldn't have stayed up all night. It doesn't exactly help when we're trying to get things done.
Okay, Miss Coffee for Blood.
This isn't even why I'm tired. We just had to get a late start because Nico...
Well, now you've done it again.
Oh, what a shock. Nico kept you awake with some drama even though you had to work. You need to talk to him about how inconsiderate...
It isn't like that.
Sure, Liam. I just want to make sure your relationship is healthy. I don't care that he's a felon. I care that he doesn't seem to... You already know because I've already said it 1,000 times.
This isn't going anywhere, and I have work to do on the Icarus. I've got another submission coming in tonight from a slight out in Arizona now that Alicia's is up, and it's going to need some edits. Some of the... Grace, did you forward me that release in the NDA paperwork template?
I actually just finished working on it. It's specific to you and the blog.
Oh my god, thank you. Well, the point is, I have work to do at home, and everyone ragging on Liam's love life isn't going to help.
Then you and Liam can leave. Sarah, Mahira, can we keep discussing leads?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I guess.
See you all tomorrow. Salt session with Sol?
Does Salt Session with Saul always have to be outside?
Ay, Liam, por Dios. It's a beautiful day out. Let's enjoy it, yeah?
Yeah, Liam. The sun's not gonna kill you.
Well, that's been scientifically disproven.
Okay, vamos, Flynn. It's Liam's turn to vent. Go ahead, Liam.
I don't know. I don't even know where to start. I'm just exhausted.
Work? Nico? Or just existing?
All of the above.
Today's meeting with the others was rough.
Ah. Grace still hassling you about not having any leads?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Mahira still stir crazy and not knowing how to deal with it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Typical. Increíble. That's so frustrating, Liam. But it does sound like the same as usual. So what's special about today?
Sarah and I stayed up late doing something I was really proud of. And you know how difficult it is for me to feel proud of things.
Mm-hmm. It is a huge deal what they did.
Well, thank you for saying so. But the others didn't seem to care because it wasn't actionable. And then things just sort of spiraled, and then everyone was yelling at me for my relationship with Nico, and I was so tired. I was just so tired of it.
Why were they talking about your relationship during a work meeting?
Oh, the answer eludes me.
All three of them kind of have, like, an older sibling complex about Liam, I think, which, first, no, that's my job.
I'm older than you.
Doesn't matter.
By several years.
Shh, mijito, the adults are talking. And, like, that's nice of them, but it's also like everyone is just burnt out and being shitty to each other.
Yes.
Can we talk about Nico? Or will that encroach on your time to vent?
I don't want to, I don't know, maybe. I think you two are the only people I trust to actually talk through it with me. So, I know we're both a mess, and I know that neither of us are probably well enough to be in an actual relationship. But I feel like every time we're doing well, it's ignored, even though... Isn't that a feat? Isn't that more noteworthy than anything else? Because I certainly didn't even think that would ever even be possible in my life.
Mm-hmm, it's a big deal.
But...
It's difficult when most of the people I care about don't want to see that. And it's difficult when I don't feel like I have any examples. I hardly grew up with any media, let alone any media with queer people. Let alone any queer people who aren't just jokes, or weren't just this sanitized, this robotic idea of a perfect gay couple with no issues, no trauma to work through, no anything.
Right. But this is all talking a lot about the perception of your relationship, not your thoughts on your relationship. But I gather that you wouldn't be so frustrated if you didn't think this was something to protect, even though it's flawed.
Right. That's the thing. I don't expect people to understand, it's just... He understands me in a way I didn't really know I needed to be understood. He makes me excited to do things just to do them, to experiment with my magic, to stand up for myself, to be less afraid of things. He helps me take myself less seriously.
And what do you think he gets from you?
Something to hold him back and bore him?
Liam, is that how he makes you feel? Or is that how you make you feel?
All right, fair. I don't know.
Is it okay if I offer up some observations?
You seem pretty pro-Nico, Flynn.
Yeah, well, I am, kinda. I mean, he's a fucking mess, but to be fair, so is Liam. No offense.
Oh, none taken. That's right on the money. Go on.
But they're kind of complementary messes. Liam, you probably don't let yourself notice it, but Nico's gotten way more real around us. Less faking shit and more just being chill, you know? I think you remind him that he can just kind of be who he is and not have to be on all the time. I don't think many people took him seriously before you.
Well, that's foolish of them.
I mean, he is kind of a clown, but he does that on purpose. I think you kind of bring out the parts of him that want to give a shit about things, which I think scares the shit out of him, which can make him lash out at you. But, like, you also do the same thing for the same reasons, so...
Right.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know if I'm quite on Nico's side just yet, but I'm protective. It seems like you have something others aren't going to understand and are going to judge too harshly sometimes.
I'm trying, and I think he's trying. And I wish people could see that, especially on top of them dismissing my work. I'm not happy that I don't know what else to do either.
Well, of course. You're in so many no-win situations, and it seems like you're getting the blame for all of it. That's bullshit, Liam.
Thank you. It is bullshit.
So, do you feel better now that you've vented?
A little. Thank you. Is it time for the second half of Salt Sessions with Saul?
Yep.
Oh.
So, what can you change about any of this?
I can shut myself inside and never speak to anyone or care about anything again.
Not an option. I wouldn't let you.
Please?
No. Next.
I could... I don't know. Can I think about it? And maybe can I text you later? I think I just need to give my brain a moment to just... exist.
Do you feel any more clear-headed out here?
Actually, yeah. Unfortunately.
I had a suspicion. It's not perfect. We're still in the middle of the city. But I thought the park would remove you a little from all the electricity of everything else. I thought it might help your brain rest.
Oh,
Soul, that's genius.
That makes sense. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll give you a free one, Liam. Something you can always change is just your environment. Flynn, it was a good idea to get out of there. It's always harder to heal when you're trapped in the same place you were hurt. Yeah?
Yeah, like I've been saying for years.
Get out more, Liam. You spent enough of your life trapped in the same four walls already.
You're right. You're both right. Thank you. Can we... Is it okay if we just sit here for a while?
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Quiet time in a park? How could I say no?
Valence is a Hug House production. You can find more at hughouse.productions. We'd also like to thank Brooke Mills for the extremely generous donation towards our Season 2 Indiegogo. We really can't express how much it means to us. Seriously. Valence was created by Wil Williams. This episode was written, edited, and sound designed by Wil Williams. Valence was directed by Katie Yeomans and Anne Baird and produced by Anne Baird. This episode features, in order of appearance, Josh Rubino as Liam and Liam's Inner Voices, John Westover as Nico Salvi, Katie Yeomans as the Halo ad, Caleb Del Rio as Flynn Velasco, Madison Dabbs Petty as Alicia Dawes, Jordan Cobb as Sarah Harris, Katie Chen as Grace Chen, Ishani Kanatkar as Mahira Varma, and Elena Fernandez-Collins as Soledad Marquez. Our theme music for Season 2 was written and composed by Travis Reeves, with production help from Raul Vega. You can find our full cast list and information on how to support this indie audio drama on valencepod.com. Until next time, protect your magic.